Last week we went to a university, and it was really interesting. It was a lot of fun. We first met with the president of the university, and they kind of told us what their university is about. They're a political science and communications university. They also have a journalism area as well. But no, it was a lot of fun to go and hear what they have to say. The five of us actually sat on a panel and talked to a class, which was the most interesting part of the day. We told them a little bit about ourselves and what we were doing, and they started asking us questions, and it was just fascinating to hear their questions. There were questions talking about the things we were doing and how positive they were. And then there was also another girl, she stuck out the most. She had some tattoos on her arms, and she, I wouldn't say attacking, but she definitely had an opinion, and she wanted us to know her opinion. She wasn't too fond of Americans, and she had this whole idea that we thought we could change something. And it came back with it. It's not so much that we can change America or change our viewpoint, but refugees, I would say, is a very common topic in the States, and if we're able to let one person know what's going on, it's more beneficial than not letting that one person know. Maybe that one person will tell another person, and people will become more aware of what's actually going on. We also talked, there's Caitlin. We also talked about our experience, kind of our traveling experiences, and how all four of us have very different backgrounds. Caitlin is more from South America. Naomi spent her time in Japan. I've spent most of my traveling in Europe, and Chris is kind of everywhere else with the military. I guess one of the biggest points I took away from it is when I was here last time with Gonzaga and Florence, there were so many of us that we missed, hi Dad, we missed the cultural aspect of our surrounding. We only paid attention to us because having so many Americans there, we were constantly interacting with each other. We didn't have to be present to the cultures around us, and we read a book, Foreign to the Familiar, in my class, and it's been so beneficial, even helping understand the different personalities within our group, but also understanding what's going on around me. In the book, it's just I've never looked at cultures that way, and it's really, really interesting. But no, the biggest thing I took away from it was that everyone's kind of in their own place, and you have to accept the people for exactly who they are, because that woman, I mean, she's allowed to have her opinions, and I think that was great. It brought a different perspective to the field, and I appreciated that. But also another great point was after we were done, some of the students came up to us and asked us what we were doing and if we wanted to go to coffee, and I thought that was amazing. Another cultural difference, because in the States I feel like maybe a professor or the person hosting you would ask, but I wouldn't feel like the students themselves would come up to a visiting scholar, if you're talking about Adrian, or just your visiting guest, and be like, hey, let's go and get some drinks and chat. So afterwards we went to a bar, and we just talked about life and what we should do, and we're hoping to hang out with them when we get back to Machada. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I can't remember everyone's name, but there was a girl named Mary sitting down by us. She was 23, and then also there's an older woman named Ramona, a man named Harris. He says he's a dancer, so it will be interesting if we go out to see if he actually dances. And there's another woman, I can't remember her name, but she loved animals, and like through the whole time she was showing us pictures of animals on her phone. And then the girl next to her was a singer, but they said that she's just so busy because she's currently applying for to get her PhD. But no, it was a great time. I guess I am so grateful for this opportunity, because if I was traveling by myself into Romania, I would never have the opportunity to go and meet with students or see the things that we've gotten to see at a deeper level. But yeah, so you should go and check out a university, because the people there are very nice, and almost all of them speak beautiful English, so it's convenient for us. I wish I was a little more. I wish I picked up languages a little bit easier, because I feel bad at times. But all I know is la vedere, and I'll see you later. Bye.